Hi everyone, it's Taff. Welcome to Farm Sim 13. Here we are, we're back on the old farm, the old game, the old farm, back in Ireland. Here we are. And as you can see, we've got the old seeder on the go as well. We've got corn in this, and as you can see, I've done a fair bit offline. Just need to finish it off now. I've got the wrong attachment. Okay, let's just do that. Let's switch it on and let's go forward. Okay, so just a quick reminder, we are planting corn in here, so we will need to buy the corn header for the combine we have, which should be pretty cool. This actually has got not the worst spread in the world. It's got a tractor's width of seed spread, so yeah, it wasn't as bad as I feared, but still quite time consuming nevertheless. Look at those. I love the old wagon wheels on the side of it, it's pretty cool. So we'll just quickly get this done, and then we can go and see whatever little jobs we have around the farm. We will need to obviously increase the time of day, so we can make sure the field down at field 16 or 18, I can't remember which one it is now, is ripened, so we can go and harvest our canola, because we desperately need some cash. That's for damn sure. But with this one now in production as well, we should be okay. We've got 4 fields now, 2 of them quite big, and yeah, we should be okay. Potentially look to buy some other fields, but we'll see how we go. There we go. Is this going to do it? This going to do it? Yeah. Okay, great. So there we go. There are a couple of patches here, there, and everywhere which aren't perfect, but that's fine. Let's take this back to the farm. The wheels will hopefully stop rotating sooner or later. If we had to quickly bring up the HUD, you can see we've got 30% seed still in there. But if we look to change the seed type, oh, okay. Usually that will, because it's the more realistic mod, it normally. Whoa, sorry. Yeah, flash your lights to me. That's you're well entitled to do that. That was my bad. But yeah, that should usually empties out, but that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about that. Okay. Quick look at the HUD. Everything's still warming up, I believe. Yeah. So we don't know how the animals are doing, but that's fine. It's coming into the evening, as you can tell by the lighting. Oh, those wheels just spin regardless. That looks like they do. So we need to get the field we've just done fertilized. Now we can potentially do muck or slurry, depending whichever one. Slurry will probably be the quickest. We might keep muck for the 2 smaller fields. It's a long way to keep going back and collecting muck, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see how we go, and we'll make that decision in a bit. Right. Anyway, where are the seeds? There are the seeds. Let's see if we can. Can we dump them? I'm looking for unload. Do we just not have an unload? But if I do that, no, it's not having it. Okay, fine. Don't worry about that. We'll just shove it in the. We'll just shove it in the barn, and we'll use it next time we need to do some corn. This is pretty handy now that it can do pretty much corn and sugar beet. That's a pretty handy little device, although it is obviously, as you know, a little bit old and a little bit old-fashioned, but it's okay. Right. Should we use some of that solid manure? We might as well. We might as well use some of this solid manure. Get rid of it. Stick it on the field and get rid of it. Next up, of course, we are looking to buy the header for the combine first of all, as we've already said, but also the new tractor. Wow, why did I park it like this? This is a bit weird. Did I accidentally hit it when I was driving past, and that's why it's gone so tight? Is that the best way? I'm just thinking the best way to allow us to load it up pretty quick. Maybe if I turn the trailer. Whoa! Not quite that way. There we go. 90 degrees. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Steady. Okay, that's not exactly what I intended to do, but not too far off. So let's jump into this. Let's go and load some muck up. Lovely jubbly. And get this trailer filled up. God, it feels a little bit different from using Farm Sim 15. It's a bit of faff to get used to actually, but it's okay. Now, with more and more mods and stuff coming out for Farm Sim 15, obviously today I'm recording this on the 9th of December. There was in fact a patch today, patch 1.2, which has addressed a number of the issues, especially with trees, the price you get for them, some of the multiplayer stuttering caused by the trees, also the problems where on multiplayer when you delimb the branches, it doesn't look to everyone that you've done it. Only one person sees it basically, and that's you. So they've addressed some of those problems, as well as some vehicle improvements, some handling improvements, and that kind of thing, which is quite good. It's all good. Nothing really been added to the game as such, but they've also helped by adding a little bit more mod support, i.e. they can now use some of the more the dials and stuff like time in the cabs for tractor mods and that kind of thing, which is quite nice to see. It's nice to see Giants are still fully absorbed in helping the modding community, which, you know, of course any sane company would, because that's what's kept this game going for so long. You know, it's added so much than the original game had. So much more, should I say? So yeah, with the increase in mods and stuff available for Farm Sim 15, I think we're probably looking at a numbered time period until this game gets put to bed. I know I love this map, and I'm hoping to God that they're going to do something as good in Farm Sim 15. I did have a look on some of the forums, and I can't see as yet mention of a version for Farm Sim 15 of this map, but there is another map which I was having a look at today. It's not as good. It's a conversion from Farm Sim 2013, but it might do, because, you know, obviously Bjornholm and the Westbridge Hills, they're pretty tired maps now, aren't they? Everyone's done Bjornholm because everyone did Westbridge Hills in Titanium Edition. So yeah, we've potentially got yeah, we could potentially we'll see how people feel about it. If they still want to see Farm Sim 2013, then that's fine, but obviously everyone's now on Farm Sim 15, so we have our series going on Farm Sim 15, but yeah, let me know your thoughts and we can go from there. Right, that is pretty much full. Let's just back that out of the way. And let's take this over to the field, see how far this takes us. If you do this before the night comes in, that would be lovely, and then we can rock on in the morning and hopefully get that canola field harvested. Oh, I'm struggling for my words this evening. Oh, long day in the office, and that's what happens, you see. Cut across this field, even though that does slow us down quite considerably. One of the things I do want to get for Farm Sim 15 are the improved soil effects and textures, because I've seen some of them and they're pretty good, but it's never worth jumping on the very first ones that come out, because they're okay, but they're never great, are they? And then give them a bit of time, they tend to be pretty good after that. So let's see how the old spread of this goes. Probably best from this way. Oops, probably gone a bit too far away from the side. Try and bring it back. Okay, this is not too bad. Probably a couple of trips and that will get this done. Oh, last time out actually I said, I thought I'd probably have to fill that seeder up 2 or 3 times, but no, that was literally, I didn't do it at all. That was it. It still had 30% full after doing this entire field, so I completely misjudged that. So yeah, surprised me, and I'm sure that'll surprise some of you guys as well. Oh, let's stop wasting it, and let's straighten up and back up a bit. Zoom in, bloomin' zoom in. Okay, let's go from there. Hopefully this will. You watch us miss the edge. Yeah, we have. Bloody typical. Problem is when you turn to get closer, obviously it has the adjacent effect on the trailer to begin with, and it obviously pushes it further away, or points it away, should I say. So that's always a bit of a bummer. But yeah, probably. How much are we doing? We're down to 50%. Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say one more load should do it. This one won't quite be large enough, but yeah, it's good to get rid of some of this solid waste as well. Doing it the organic route. We left that turn far too late again, so let's... Not getting the turns right, am I? Not getting the turns right. Right, now let's go. It's better, that's nice. Nice and neat. Right, let's just do this and then we can reposition. Great, okay. Go along the top edge actually, just to change it round a little bit, get a bit more excitement into my life. I do this when I'm coming home from work sometimes. If I'm bored, I will literally just drive a different way home, just for a change. Unless I'm in a rush, and I won't bother. But talking about potentially dropping this series, it's one of those things I've been thinking about. We're coming up to Christmas now, and in the new year, obviously, you know, things happen in the new year, and you set yourself new goals and that kind of thing. And I've been thinking today that probably in the new year, now that I completed my university qualification, what was it? End of 2013 was it? Probably about a year. I've had a year off studying, pretty much a year off studying now. It will be by the new year anyway, because I think I got my certificate through from the university in January, February, which means I probably would have, December would have been the last study I would have done. The last assessment, as it were, would have been the December deadline. So that'll be a year. Come out for a year now that I haven't done any studying, which has been fine. It's allowed me time to do this, streaming, and do all the other bits and pieces I like to do as well. But coming up the new year, it's time to get back into the studying fold. Obviously, things are changing in my job as well. I'm staying in, working for the same company, doing the same job, but I'm actually based on a customer site, so there'll be different pressures and requirements to that, although it's essentially exactly the same job. There will be changes, and those changes, obviously, I don't know if they're going to be good or bad, but there will be changes. We'll just have to ride the storm and see what it's like. No point jumping too early. I'm not too keen, as you can probably tell, moving on to a customer site. They're not the nicest customer in the world, and having that distance between you and them is often a bonus. But, as I said, it may be much better than I first think. So we'll ride it out, see how it goes. And I mean, I've got a decent job, so there's no point jumping for the sake of jumping. You know, I've got to have something decent to go to as well, with decent wage. And as such, it's time to get back into the studying, as I said. This time, not just academic study, but also professional study. So I want to go back and do my certifications for telecoms and IT. So I'll be going back doing them. So yes, that will mean, of course, less time doing YouTube and streaming. So I haven't quite worked out what I'll need first of all. So don't worry, it's not going to go down to like a video a month or anything crazy like that. But it might just not be a video a day. I'll probably think about this more. I also, whoops, almost hit that. Next week, my boss is coming down before Christmas, so we have like a bit of a Christmas drinks and a meal. And we'll also have a one-to-one where we have a meeting about, you know, how we think it's going. You know, not just myself, but also then with the customer and the business. We talk about ratings, you know, the usual type of thing, and we'll also talk about personal development, and that's when I'm going to see if I can't get the company to pay for the exams and some of the cost of studying as well, which would be really nice. And then, you know, if your company's willing to do that, and I know there is a training pot, you are a mug if you do not take the opportunity to benefit free of charge. I know, obviously, I'll have to do all the work, but from a cost point of view, if the company's willing to pay for the certificate or the certification and the qualifications, then do it. So those who may be interested, it's the Cisco route I'm looking to start in. I've done Microsoft route in the past and CompTIA, but now I think it's time to get Cisco stuff. Considering I've been working with Cisco for the last 8 years, I think it's about time I got certified in it. So that's what I'll be starting off with, the CCNA, and taking it from there. So yes, that's the decision I came to today. I needed a new challenge. You know, I felt like I've enjoyed this last year, but I felt like something's been missing, and I think there's that progression. Because I haven't been studying or trying to progress like that, it's kind of, I've lost interest in working, doing the job, that is, not interested in working, because I'm working flat out, but I've lost the enjoyment of it because I don't feel like it's going anywhere. But if I do my certification, then I know it's all part of the plan, which would be good. So yes, I'll let you know more of that once I decide exactly how that's going to go. But don't worry, there'll still be more than enough videos to keep you going. It may just not be one a day. It may be 2 to 3 a week. Maybe, but it's not going to be that drastic a change. Don't worry. And it's going to be good for the long run. Because, you know, I've been doing this now a year and a half. Is it a year and a half? Yeah, it's about 18 months. And it's going, the channel's growing steady and nice. And but, you know, I kind of got to that point where, you know, I've given it a go, and I know this is not going to be an income earner. I'm just doing this purely for pleasure now. I've pretty much consigned myself to the fact that this is never going to pay a wage. But that doesn't matter. That's why it also kind of... I don't know if that's what's holding me back, starting my studying again, or I just needed a year off. After years of university, I probably just needed a year off, to be honest with you. And now that I've had that, it's back to the study books. So yeah, those of you who are still at school and you're thinking, I can't wait to finish school, well, guess what? Lots of times, in many professions, the studying never ends. You're always learning, and that's honestly the best way to be. Keeps your mind going, it keeps you relevant in the workplace, and it keeps, you know, the opportunities and the doors open for you in numerous roles. And it keeps you challenged, and if you're not challenged, like I haven't been really in my job, I've just been, you know, painting by numbers basically this year, which has been fine. You know, I've been earning the money, doing a good job, but nothing really pushing myself, put it that way. And that's why I haven't been enjoying it. I haven't had that challenge. I don't think, unless you challenge yourself, jobs become boring. So you need to keep that challenge going. Otherwise, yeah, you will get bored, and and you will lose interest. I didn't mean this to become a careers fair. I do apologise. It's just what's going through my mind at the moment. So I thought I'd share it with you. As I say, I haven't planned anything out yet, so I don't know exactly how it's going to fit in. But I still want to do YouTube. I still want to do Twitch because I really enjoy it. And as I say, YouTube and Twitch tend to be the only times I play computer games these days. And it's nice because you have that interaction. Cooperative computer games are always the most fun, I always find. So glad we've got this this big muck spreader. It is pretty damn awesome. Right, let's just tidy up that corner. Oh, we've got a bit of a strip here. Okay, we'll go over it again. We'll just get these two bits and that bit on the side. Get this bit in front. Those bits aren't. I don't think they are going dark because there's a little bit of grass there. They haven't been ploughed properly, I think, but that's fine. That's realistic, in fact. It's quite funny. My parents were looking to sell their house, but then they took it off the market because of some personal reasons, and they'll look to sell it again in the summer or the spring and summer. In fact, they've got somebody interested who keeps sort of, keeps in touch to ask them when they're likely to put it back on the market, because they've got ideas of converting the barns into another dwelling for their best friends. It's like a couple of doctors and their partners want to move in, so that's fine. And they've had people come round to do the planning and everything like that. So they're very keen because they've spent a lot of money on that. We haven't even sold it to them. I say we, it's not mine. But it's we, because it's still a bit of my inheritance, hopefully. That's the way I look at it. So yeah, and we basically, they had fields as well, which they loaned when they had horses. Well, my sister had horses when we lived there when we were kids, but they always kept them on to, let the dogs charge around the fields, because it's good for the dogs. But yeah, they gave it back to them this year, and yeah, they ploughed it up and they've seeded. And my goodness, you'd be amazed. You'd think a field which has been, what, 20 years, something like that, with just, two horses on, you'd think that'd be perfect, wouldn't it? Just grass and horses, and obviously they did grow hay on there's actually 3 fields, but yeah, but no, it's actually very poor growth on the seedlings so far, which has surprised me, to be honest with you. I thought that would be pretty good to go, but no. There. We've got a bit of muck in there. Let's just quickly check. Oops. You see, that's where Farm Sim 15 trips me up, because I've got to look in here rather than the PDA. Right, so the canola is down there. How? It's still not ready. God damn it. But now we have, in fact, sorry, what I meant to do. Now that we've actually finished the fertilization, we can actually speed up time a touch, which is fine. Plant growth we can speed up as well, which is great. I put that to normal rather than fast, didn't I? Let's just stick that to fast. Okay, great. In the meantime, let's muck out the pigs. Mixing plant 1, silage, silo, empty, cross. Okay, and we can also do some mixed ration. Great, we're going into the evening now. The lights have come on the barns. Let's just get this muck off the front of the fork here. Let's quickly muck out the pigs, and then we can do some mixed ration. And do you know what? I might leave it there, and by the time morning comes around, fingers crossed, the canola field will be good to go. And how much do we have in the money? 54,000. That's fine. Oh yeah, this is the thing, when you speed up time, these piggies get really mucky really quickly. So they are literally manure generators. That's all they are. That's all they are. It's like small children. That's all they do. They eat and they poop. And they make a lot of noise. That's what pigs do. Unfortunately, I've never eaten a pig, so a baby, so I can't tell you if it's as nice as a pig. Because obviously pig is... it's a wondrous creature. It gives us bacon and pork and what more can one ask, you know? Bacon has to be the finest meat going. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. Oh, I had pigs in blankets on Saturday. I had a big roast dinner Saturday evening. My sister and her hubby came down from North Wales and went over to my parents for Christmas dinner Mark 1. Basically, she's not coming down this Christmas because she's working, so she came down last weekend and we had an early Christmas, which was quite nice. So we had the family round, well, most of the family round anyway, for Christmas Mark 1. Lovely turkey dinner, roast dinner, all the trimmings, pigs in blankets, which are like chipolata sausages wrapped in bacon. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And we still have Christmas dinner to look forward to as well. My goodness me. And for Christmas dinner, they have ordered goose. So a lovely goose this Christmas. That sounds delightful. I haven't had goose for years. That will be absolutely brilliant. Looking forward to that. Christmas is a real family thing at my in my family. My family doesn't sound right, but yeah, it really is. Every member of the clan gets together. It's, you know, it's one of those like clan summits where everyone sort of descends on my parents' house and we all bring bits and pieces for it, you know. So it's wonderful, wonderful. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So I will need to actually record some videos over the Christmas period when I'll be away, won't I? So that's the point. So that, yes, actually, this is a notification and a half. Next weekend, no, it's the 19th to the 22nd, I'm away doing some Christmas drinkies and partying with my old friends from the Time Team Academy. And then the following weekend is Christmas, so I'll be away for 4 days over at my parents'. So, yes. Hopefully you guys will be enjoying your holiday time as well with all your families and whatnot, so you won't miss the videos frequency too much. I'll try and get those to make sure there's a video every day, but you know, that's quite a lot of videos I have to record, so they may not necessarily be in order, but that's been the theme recently, hasn't it? Videos have not been in order because of technical issues with my internet and my PC, and which are still progressing. I've got an open case with British Telecom to look at my DSL again. I'm going to get an engineer call tomorrow and to test it. Basically all I want to do is them to reset the line, but will they do it? Will they heck? Right, I'm just going to actually slow down time for a second. I know you can use the keys, but I always like to do it in there because I haven't got the HUD up. And I've just noticed something. Right, the pigs are pretty much clear, but our wool is pretty much stacked. So let's just drop this for a second and drop that, and let's just move our wool out of the way so we can continue gathering that. Will this glitch out the track? No, that's not too bad. Now this is one of the things they haven't really improved for Farm Sim 15 is the old pallets and front loaders. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, we got it. Let's put this in the barn so it stays dry. And we'll load them on the hay wagon eventually. But for now, we'll store them in here. Keep them nice and dry. Actually, that's probably not the best place to store them. Let's store them over in this corner. Beautiful. Right, so that's another job done. Great, fantastic. Right, I think one more shovel load will empty the pigs. Let's just quickly do that. We've got the capacity now to collect some more wool, which is fantastic. Let's pick that up. There we go. Great. So one last scoop for victory, and I think we'll call it a day. So yeah, it's been a lot of chit chat, and yeah, I don't know. video turned into a bit of a all about me blog, really, didn't it? Which wasn't meant to be honest with you, but hey, I hope you don't mind. It's just what's on my mind tends to just dribble out my mouth without me thinking about it, to be honest with you. Yeah, if anyone's ever thought about doing YouTube, it's a great therapy, actually. Apart from all the haters and all the grief you get sometimes, it's quite nice sometimes just to speak your mind and get all your thoughts out, talking to someone who, you know, it's like talking to a dog or a cat. You know, they're not going to reply back. Well, they might do actually on YouTube. They can reply back in comments, but you know what I mean. It's nice to get what you're thinking out of your mind. It's probably healthy as well. So there we go, guys. I think we're done. Wool's done. We've pretty much mucked the pigs out. They've got a little bit more, but that's because the time's speeding up. Although we have slowed it down now. There's just a dribble of muck, so that's fine. We need to do some more silage into the silo one. Straw and grass is okay. So we'll do that next time, and we'll check to see if our canola field. It is finally ready to harvest. Hallelujah! So we've got the canola harvest and mixed ration coming up next time. So until then, thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thoughts and comments please leave in the section below, and join me next time for more video fun. So I'll see you later.